Well, the State Department is granting visas to Iran's president and its foreign minister to attend the UN General Assembly next week. But they denied visa requests from a bunch of other Iranian officials. Ashley, how many and why?
Well, it looks like about 124 Iranian officials wanted to jump on the plane and come to New York City.
It's fun time.
Guys, come on, let's go to Starbucks.
Free parking.
Exactly. Let's clog up the city streets of New York. About 40 of those visas were accepted. So you could argue that about 84 of those visa requests were denied. Of course, the big one being the President Rouhani, Foreign Minister Zarif.
40 denied.
40 denied.
84.
I got it the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Either way, there was some denials. There was a point where we thought none of them were going to get the visa because of what we've just seen happen in Saudi Arabia. A lot of us were
pushing for that as after the strike in Saudi Arabia. All right, Ash, thank you. Let's stay in Iran and bring in James Carafano from the Heritage Foundation. So, James, what about this? A lot of people said there shouldn't be any Iranians coming in.
Well, this is the UN General Assembly meeting. It's very unprecedented for the U.S. to block the entry of.
Well, it's unprecedented for Iran to hit the oil supplies of Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah, I mean, during the height of the Cold War, we let the Soviet leaders come here, so it would be unprecedented. The fact that the U.S. denied a number of visas, that was a message to the Iranians.
What more do you think should be done right now? It seems that every time we just tighten the sanctions, and that's our only response to their aggression, they ratchet up that aggression. What should we be doing now other than what we have been doing?
Yeah, well, first of all, my analysis is a little different. I don't see them escalating, ratcheting things up. I see them kind of throwing punches, trying different ways to get out of the box. So, because all of these things are of a different kind. We try to shut down the strait, then we stop. You know, we shoot down a drone and then we stop. We do this. I don't think we'll see this again. This was an unprecedented attack. I looked at the analysis since yesterday. I talked to a lot of people. They've never done something like this before. It was a mass attack. It was well targeted. It was designed to do a lot of damage, and it was from Iranian soil. And they caught everybody flat-footed. But I don't think that's going to ever happen again because now everybody will be looking for exactly that kind of strike. And so that's probably off the table.
By the way, we were talking about the UN. Do you think we will have enough evidence that we can present to the public to lay it all out at the UN General Assembly?
Well, the Saudis did a briefing, and it was pretty extensive, and I thought pretty compelling. So I do think we are at the point now where there's enough publicly information out there to clearly conclude it was about 17 attacks, a combination of cruise missiles and drones. And it was definitely from Iranian territory. But here's the deal. It was also from what was probably mobile launchers, which means even if you wanted to retaliate right now, that there's nothing there but desert. They went and they found a spot where really kind of nobody was looking, where they could essentially make a shot at the Saudis, give them a real bloody nose. But I think it's a punch as opposed to an escalatory path from the Iranians.
But, James, I got to tell you, I have talked to people in the Pentagon and people who have been in the Pentagon who are arguing, of course, you get all sides, but who are arguing for some kind of coalition, building a coalition and making a strike in Iran, specifically against IRGC military targets. I take it you think that would be a mistake.
Well, that could be one of the options that's on the table. Look, I don't think the Iranians care if you kill a couple of IRGC people. I don't think that they lose a lot of sleep over that. I think what's been great about the U.S. so far, and the reason why the Iranians are trying these kind of crazy things, is because we are hurting them in ways that they can't hit back, in ways that really hurt them. So when we shut off the money supply, when we do the striker strikes, when we do these covert things, they feel that pain, and it's deeply frustrating and embarrassing to them. So I like the idea of punching them in a way they can't hit back and not kind of getting into their kind of the tit for tat thing.
Gotcha. James Carafano, great stuff. Thank you, James. Appreciate it.
Thank you.